Sit back and throw one back with your pinky in the air and a middle finger to the world, and join me, the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, as we look back on this day in pro wrestling history. But before we do, put that drink down, like, share, and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get our wrestling history on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is May 20th, and we're going to start off as we always do on a positive note. That's right, these are your pro wrestling birthdays. 1913, watch out for those eyebrows, it's Bull Curry. Next, 1969, oh, you didn't know? It's Road Dogg Jesse James. Of course, on the flip side of that coin, your pro wrestling deaths for May 20th. 1983, promoter Frank Tunney. 2011, Macho Man Randy Savage. Alright, enough of the sad stuff. It's time to get to the meat and potatoes. That's right, these are your pro wrestling history highlights for May 20th. A short trip in the Wayback Machine today as we start in 1965 with the Worldwide Wrestling Federation running an event in Washington, D.C. at the Capitol Arena, headlined by Bill Miller defeating champion Bruno Sammartino via disqualification. According to newspaper reports, Miller petitioned the WWF for the title, but the organization stated that the match was non-title. Fast forwarding 20 years to 1985, Hiro Saito defeated WWF Junior Heavyweight Champion The Cobra via disqualification to win the title in Hiroshima, Japan. Staying in 1985, in his WWF debut, The Missing Link with Bobby Heenan pinned Special Delivery Jones in 1 minute and 55 seconds. Moving 2 years to 1987, a Memphis court judge ruled that due to Jerry Lawler's lawsuit against the WWF for promoting Harley Race as the King of Wrestling, Race could not use the nickname in Tennessee, nor could he come to the ring wearing his crown and robe. 1994, Smoky Mountain Wrestling hold an event called Volunteer Slam 3, with the main event of Jake Roberts going to a no contest against Dirty White Boy. 1994, Smoky Mountain Wrestling hold an event called Volunteer Slam 3, with the main event of Jake Roberts going to a no contest against Dirty White Boy. Fast forwarding all the way to 1993, Toshi Kawada and Akira Tua defeat Terry Gordy and Steve Williams for the All Japan World Tag Team titles in Sapporo, Japan. This would mark the end of the fifth and final reign for Gordy and Williams, the most successful American tag team in the history of All Japan Pro Wrestling. Rhodes defeats Rick Rude for the vacant U.S. title. 1994, Smoky Mountain Wrestling hold an event called Volunteer Slam 3, with the main event of Jake Roberts going to a no contest against Dirty White Boy. 1995, Smoky Mountain Wrestling's at it again with Charlotte Memories. In the main event, Al Snow and the Unabomb defeat Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson in a steel cage. Sticking in 1995, ECW ran the second and third shows of the Malenko Guerrero Classic Weekend, with the idea being that the better man and World TV Champion would be determined after the 3-match series held over 2 days. In the matinee show, Dean Malenko evened the series up, defeating Eddie Guerrero. And that evening in the third and final match, ECW TV Champion Eddie Guerrero fought Dean Malenko to a time-limit draw. Those were your short but sweet pro wrestling history highlights for May 20th. I'm the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, and we'll see you tomorrow.